as you can tell by the title, we have a new arc for Super Dragon Ball Heroes announced. That's right, episode 50 of Super Dragon Ball Heroes will be the end of the Ultra God mission arc, and then next we will have the Meteor Mission. And the main enemy in this mission will be Ozotto, someone we never expected to come back, but was hinted at. So in this video, we're going to go through the appearance of Ozotto within Super Dragon Ball Heroes, starting from the Universe Mission all the way up until now. If you like the videos that I put out on this channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications, because I make videos that cover all things that's Dragon Ball related, from Dragon Ball Super to Super Dragon Ball Heroes to the new web series that is somewhat rumored. Alright, to understand what's going to be happening in this Meteor Mission that was announced, we need to go back and see what involvement Ozotto did in the first arcs of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, the promotional anime, promotional manga, as well as the arcade mission. I do want to go ahead and point out from the jump that there's hardly any imagery of seeing Ozotto in the promotional anime. He's in the openings, as I'm showing you now on the screen, interacting with Cumber, but as far as the promotional anime as a whole, he's rarely in any episode at all. Now, he does appear in the manga and does appear in the arcade mission heavily as well. So it appears that his first appearance was in Universe Mission number 9 of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Because you gotta remember, Few also took him and placed him in that prison planet as well to fight for the Dragon Balls, to please his experiments. His first run-in was with Goku and Vegeta. Remember now, I'm talking from the arcade mission side of the story. After a brief fight, he begins to ask them, instead of us fighting, can you help me defeat that evil Saiyan? He's been watching the battles between them and Cumber. Leading to Goku to ask, do he even know Cumber? And Vegeta actually refusing his offer because of not knowing if he is friend or foe. Because Vegeta refused his offer, he then took his leave. This is when Few actually chimes in and says that was Margin Ozotto, you know, once he ate a whole entire planet, proceeding to say that this guy is very interesting. Now, during the part where we have Vegito Blue as well as a Super Saiyan Cumber, Few is actually commenting on the battle. I'm guessing noticing that the chains and everything is breaking, he comments that it's still too early to fix things, as Cumber is starting to enjoy himself. He goes on to say that the experiment is getting more and more interesting. I have prepared many fun surprises. Isn't that right, Majin Ozotto? As we can see him laughing. Now, in the manga adaptation of this story, while Oolong of all people is watching Vegito and Cumber fight, that's when Ozotto comes up behind him saying that it's best for him to leave this Dragon Ball for another time. Everybody's startled, trying to figure out who Ozotto actually is. He assures them that no need to get your guard up. I have no intention on fighting and taking part in these pointless skirmishes. Proceeding to say that it's foolish, that he will return once the dust has settled, as he begins to disappear. And that was chapter 3 of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes manga. You can tell he made a very short appearance. As far as Universe Mission 3, the arcade mission, he had a lot of dialogue and we learned a lot about him. Now with this, he doesn't make a bigger appearance until Universe Mission 5. He does make one short appearance in Universe Mission 4, but it's just a comment about Grade 8 Cumber from the arcade side of things. Now in chapter 4 of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes manga, he does make an appearance briefly while he's fighting Hijack, simply because he sensed he had a Dragon Ball. So at this point, we can see that Majin Ozotto is able to consume planets. He's also able to teleport himself any way he so chooses. According to this manga chapter, he's able to teleport individuals as well, because he transported Cooler and Trunks back to the main battlefield. Now, at the end of chapter 5 of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes manga, when Goku showcased Ultra Instinct against Cumber, That's when everybody was able to sense a dark presence, and because of that, that's when everybody really didn't realize that all the Dragon Balls was in one location. Ozotto managed to take all the Dragon Balls, swiping them out of everybody's nose. This chapter ends with Ozotto beginning to make his wish, and because of all the commotion and everything that was going on, Oolong, the pig from OG Dragon Ball, was flying away as a rocket, but he noticed Ozotto there with the Dragon Balls in Shenron. And just to homage when he wished for panties, Ozotto actually stated that he didn't need a wish to break free from the planet, he just had one single request. As he begins to state this, that's when Oolong shouted out that he wanted to release all the prisoners from prison planet. Now in the arcade mission, which is still in universe mission number 5, this is when Trunks tried to stop Ozotto from making his wish, but that's when he actually wishes to get him out of there. Caption leads off saying that Majin Ozotto's wish was granted. After this, we really don't see Ozotto for a while. The next arc is, of course, the universe conflict arc involving Hearts and all those guys. Now, Ozotto don't return in the universe conflict arc into universe mission number 8 because he was well intrigued with Lags from the Glass Tribe. Apparently, he's been looking for her. As far as the arcade mission goes, that's where we leave off for now. But in the manga, in chapter number 12, this is the same time as the universe mission. He finds her, but instead of he just disappearing because Trunks caught him, he actually catches her because she had just been defeated by Piccolo in number 17, telling her that he finally found her and that the abilities of the valuable Glass Tribe would now be his. He swallows and consumes her whole. To consuming her, he says, "I consumed a wonderful power. Well then, I don't think I should stay on this planet for much longer." So he makes his leave. As you can tell, he's very smart and cunning. He doesn't fight unless he absolutely needs to. He absorbs Lags as well in the arcade. It's in universe mission number 11. Trunks tries to stop him, but he is unsuccessful. And this is when Ozotto makes the same speech, that there's not too many people like Lags out here in this universe, and that she's very useful for him. Of course, after that, he disappears. And we also know that Majin Ozotto can shapeshift. He can morph himself into anybody and use the powers as if he is that person. In the trailer, it looks like he came to the planet Earth, and everybody can feel its presence, including the Supreme God Time. Question is, why has he come back now? He's made a pretty big entrance. Let me know what you think his objective is. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.